too old to remember, so just sit down, please. For example, you go to your mom. You say, Mom, can I have the car keys? She gives you this funny look, like real funny, like. And you're thinking, what's wrong with my mom? What do you want me to do, walk to school? You know why most kids around 8 or 9, my age, are so not happy in the summertime? Well, the other day, my mom asked me if we can go run some errands. I'm like, we already have a dog. Do we have to run something else? And I'm like, what is an errand? So I had to go to the computer and go to Google and type in, what is an errand? Well, I thought that was going to be something funny. Instead, I got something with business, something you grown-ups would understand. So we go, but first we have to stop at Starbucks. I'm allergic to milk and lots of other things. So I asked my mom, Mom, can I have a coffee? She said, no, you're too young for coffee. So then she buys this big cake, which I obviously can't eat. And she expects me to go inside and wait inside the car and watch her eating this gigantic cake, which makes me even more depressed. So then, like an hour and 35 minutes later, we stop at Walmart for a 1.5 hour. We spend all our time with looking for flip-flops. And when I think that we find the right one, she looks at the bottom and it's not her size. So we totally trashed Walmart. So we had to go to Target. And then 1 hour later, there was still no luck. So my mom decided to give up, finally. So then we go to the nail salon. When I walk right inside the door, I feel like in a whole different country. All the people don't speak English. So whenever I turn around the corner, I see them looking at us and then laughing, which I know is bad news. So then, like 4 hours later, we went to 50 different stores, and still we haven't even gone to the errand, which I'm kind of really happy about. But this is even worse. It's even past my bedtime. And that is why most kids my age are so depressed in the summertime. Kids, if you're reading this and your mom asks you if you can come with them to run an errand, run away, run away, read my warnings, run away. How life gets more comfortable when you start to grow older? Well, I didn't believe that, because the other day I looked around the corner and I saw a broken glass. I asked my mom, what's that glass there for? And she says, well, when you were young, you broke it. And I asked, did you fight with me at all? And she said, no, because it was so cute. And then the next day, my mom used to love me. But this day, all of that changed. So when I was just walking in the morning, I pushed my hand to the side and I accidentally broke an antique. When my mom came back and found out what I did, she fought with me for like half an hour. So kids, life is not going to get better. It's going to get more difficult. And this is a secret that I'm sharing with you. Have you ever been to the store and you see your parents get something and give it to the sales lady, and then they give you this little card. And that pays for everything. At first I was shocked by the moment. They've shown me dimes and quarters and dollars, but this was all new to me. So then, when I asked them, "Can I have one of your cards?" And they say no. And I said, "Why?" "Well, you're too young." And I said, "Well, I don't have a card, so can you give me one?" They said no. So the other day I got the idea of finding a cardboard box and cutting out my own little card. I remembered all the details. It was perfect. So when I went to the store, got what I wanted, I gave it to the sales lady, and gave her my card. She laughed and said, "We don't take this." I said, "Why? It's a card just like my mom's and dad's and all the adults." And she says, "This is fake." I said, "No way. It's cut out in the perfect shape. You have to believe it. It's even a card." She says, "No, we don't take this." So kids, I've learned a very important lesson that I want to share with you. Something magical and mythic and epic is about those cards. And I know, grown-ups, that you don't believe in magic, but this is real. You know, the other day, I was asking my mom, "Mom, can I have a computer in my room?" She says no. And I say, "Why?" She says, "Because there might be some bad stuff inside of it." And I ask her, "What kind of stuff?" She wouldn't say. The next day I got in so much trouble. Do you know why? Because I took their computer apart and there was nothing inside of it. They were lying.